The Sunday Night Anthem, delivered by Uber Eats.
Stadium in Santa Clara, where the weather in one way is a welcome sight in drought-stricken California. But tonight might create some craziness on the field as the San Francisco 49ers take the field. Nick Bosa and the 49er defense will have their sights set on Carson Wentz and the Colts on Sunday Night Football. Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth, Michelle DeFoy. Of course, the weather is the big story. The Niners are trying to turn their season around. They started 2-0. Now they're 2-3 with 3 straight losses. They went to the Super Bowl 2 years ago. Tonight, they're just trying to keep their heads, in a manner of speaking, above water. Meanwhile, the Colts started the season 0-3, but they've won 2 of their last 3. Headed now in the right direction, but face 2 obstacles tonight, partner. They face the 49ers and the weather. What impact will the weather have on this game?
Well, believe me, Al, no wide receiver or quarterback ever got out of bed and saw these kind of conditions and went, oh, boy, this is a great night to throw the football. But you do have to throw the football in the National Football League, so we'll see which one of these 2 quarterbacks can handle it the best. They'll both be wearing gloves out here. But I would think the running game is going to be front and center this evening, and both these teams run it well.
So in your mind, who has the advantage?
Well, the 49ers have 2 rookie running backs, whereas the Colts have Jonathan Taylor, who has just been ripping off one big play after another for the last few weeks. I think he's becoming one of the absolutely best backs in the league. And Quentin Nelson, his all-pro guard, is back as well, so maybe a little bit to the Colts.
Going to be a wet and likely wild night in the Bay Area as the Colts meet the 49ers on Sunday Night Football.
Sunday Night Football is brought to you by Hyundai Tucson and Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. And by Untuck It, shirts designed to be worn untucked. Untuckit.com. NBC Sports, home of Super Bowl 56, welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Everybody likes a good comeback story, right? Well, then they should love what's on the pitch tonight. This guy right here, he looked like an MVP before things went off the rails in Philly.
This is maximum disgrace.
Maybe all he needed was a change of scenery. Now the other guy, what a story. The heir apparent to the GOAT until he wasn't. Gets his own club goes to the big one, but now the future is shadowing him on the depth chart. Tough business, this football racket, yeesh. But when another chance comes around and you grab it, the story can put a smile on everyone's face. Here's to comebacks. Here's to Sunday night.
So 2 quarterbacks battling the elements tonight, also battling the elements. We go to the field, and Michelle.
Well, Al, this rain is a product of a rare weather event known as an atmospheric river, which is pretty much what it sounds like. A river in the sky consisting of a long, narrow swath of concentrated water. And as it makes landfill, it produces heavy rainfall. And like hurricanes, atmospheric rivers are rated on a scale of 1 to 5. And this one is expected to be in the 4 to 5 range, making it the strongest one to hit the San Francisco Bay Area since 2010. Now, the forecast calls for wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour, and these conditions are expected to last throughout the game. So in terms of how it might impact the kicking game, well, 49ers kicker Joey Sly didn't miss a single kick in the pregame warmups. In fact, he made one that would have been good from 66 yards. As for the Colts' Michael Badgley, he missed 7 in the pregame, and Frank Reich told me the Colts may go for it more often than usual on 4th down thanks to these conditions out.
Michelle, that river will run through Levi Stadium tonight as we take a look at the map. Most of the junk you can see is north of here, San Francisco and Napa and to the east. And not a bad crowd here tonight for the conditions, considering the conditions. 58 degrees, so the stuff is coming out of the south for the most part. Pleasant night. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for the Colts, who won the toss and defer.
Oh, man. Okay. Well, that threw me off. Big shout out to my man 101 the SKC on YouTube. Got all of those intros just like built up and ready to go. So couldn't do this without him, but that format was a little different. Caught me off guard. Anyway, welcome in. Match day 2. We're here. Wego 5 seed, Sprite 12 seed. Sprite the reigning champion of our league here in the 2022 MF Alumni FFL Draft Pick Choice Tournament, corresponding, of course, to the MF Alumni FFL. So, yeah, last time we saw my Rams get by Conair's Bills, to quote the great Matt Novak, by the skin of our ball sack. Yeah, and so we're moving on. Match day 2. Commiserations to Conair, into the pit of misery, fighting out in the Niners now going forward. We'll see him again in the 3rd round of games. But hopefully, well, from what it seems like, that seems like a strong squad. He might have a fighting chance to take that 9th position. But anyway, yeah, we go in Sprite tonight, 49ers and Colts. I don't know, there's not a ton to say about this. Sprite won the league. Preston's waiting for whoever wins with his Packers in that 4 spot. Loser goes down to the Niners bracket, I think, to face Conair. So, yeah, aforementioned, you probably don't want to be that guy. Yeah, let's take a look at these rosters, because I am rambling. All right, fairly even on paper. We got an 83 versus 82 overall team rating by Madden. On Sprite's side, we've got Justin Herbert and his swath of backup quarterbacks behind there, which was a great move in the championship. Caught Rob sleeping at the wheel and picked up all the feasible quarterbacks for that week. So Rob was stuck playing Davis Mills in the championship game. Very savvy management. But anyway, Justin Herbert at quarterback here, 84 overall. Fair enough. He's a second-year player. Yeah, these are end-of-season rosters, so this was after 2 full seasons. I would not be shocked to see him a little higher at launch on Madden 23, but that's not super relevant for this medium here. At running back, we're going to see mostly a mix of Nick Chubb and Najee Harris. Mostly Chubb doing the regular running and the power running. I think Najee is the 3rd down back, so the pass-catching guy. We might see a little bit of Damian Harris mix in, maybe Elijah Mitchell. Probably not. Probably just going to be Chubb and Najee all day. The trio of wide receivers doing most of the work will be Stephon Diggs, Amari Cooper, and Justin Jefferson. And, of course, on 4 receiver sets, we'll see a little Deebo Samuel. I'm sure I gave him a 5th wide receiver. I just don't remember who it was. Usually I go with one of my favorite undrafted free agents of that draft class year, and I'm blanking on who that was. But I can get back to y'all later if you want. At tight end, Hunter Henry, he'll be perfectly fine. And the 83 overall Colts defense, they've got some players mostly at linebacker and D-line. Secondary is okay, but it's mostly the front 7 that's going to be their strength, pass rush especially. And then kicker, Matt Gay, Buccaneers guy, I think. Yeah, he was drafted by the Rams, cut, and then picked up by the Buccaneers. That feels right. Unless I did that backward, it might be the opposite. He might have been, well, whatever. It's a kicker. All right, over on Wego's side, we got Matt Ryan. So he'll be going up against his now in real life team, as he was traded to the Colts this offseason. A little bit of backup of the new Panthers toy, Baker Mayfield. He'll just be holding kicks. He's not really worth talking about. Running backs, we're going to see mostly Josh Jacobs here, a little bit of Antonio Gibson. At wide receiver, the trio of Mike Evans, Calvin Ridley, who we will not see at all in fantasy this coming year. He is suspended for a year for gambling on football, which always goes well. And then, of course, Marquise Brown. Might see a little Robbie Anderson, probably not too much. Tight ends, we got a duo of Rob Gronkowski and TJ Hawkinson. And, of course, the defense is the 49ers, 83 overall. I think they're also kind of a front seven shop. Yeah, their secondary it's not sticking out to me as, like, studs. They're perfectly fine NFL starters, but not, like, game-breaking guys. So this will be a battle of the pass rush front sevens, I think. And then, of course, the kicker, best in the business, Justin Tucker here, 90 overall there. All right, I'm talking too much. Into the game we go? Into the game we go. Not controlling a team. Let me remove these overlays so that we can see the settings. I will remind, as I always do, we go into quick presentation mode, 12-minute quarters, and 15-second play clock remaining. So when it accelerates the clock, it accelerates it to 15 seconds. That's pretty much any new play where the clock is running. 12 minutes gives us a more realistic score. 15 seconds gives it where we're not waiting forever. Okay. And unlike the opening broadcast, we're going to play in clear weather. I don't want to do rain. Maybe one year I'll like randomize the weather if there's appetite for that, but it sounds like a pain in the ass. Alright, we're loading right in. I'm going to undeafen myself in the Discord. If anyone would like to come and hang out, you're more than welcome to. Right now I'm by myself, me and all my friends. That sounds so brutal every time. Alright, touchback for Wego's 49ers. Seeing Matt Ryan step up, take his first snap of the game. Hand off to Josh Jacobs. Oh, right, we like gambling. And that is an offensive lineman injury, right? Nice and early for the 49ers there. I don't think he's a very impactful offensive lineman. Might be like replacement level, so probably not a big deal. But we'll have to see if 61 comes back in the game. What was the thing I wanted to say? Oh, yeah, the gambling lines. I put the over-under at 45.5, and I have Sprite's Colts favored by 10.5 points. So, per practice games, this one is expected to be a little one-sided, despite the matchup on paper looking pretty even. But we'll see. Practice matches don't necessarily mean anything.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Ooh, another fun storyline. DeForest Buckner on the Colts, the defensive tackle, going up against the team that traded him away in real life. It's just, you know, any of these guys on this offensive line or whatever have nothing to do with that. Nice little reception there. I think that was 87. That's Gronk. First down. So no 3 and out to start the game for Wego. Coming out firing. He hated those lines, so Matt Ryan's pissed off and he's going to just throw 9-yard unders to Gronk into submission.
First and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Now Ryan. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taking
nice little crosser route. Justin Jefferson, I believe, with the catch. Oh, Calvin Ridley. Wrong team. Wrong 18. Calvin Ridley with the catch. Oh, Ryan to Ridley. Nice little Falcons connection from the previous year. Another first down. Nearing midfield. Or past midfield, sorry.
Here's a first and 10 at the 48-yard line. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Another first down here. And I was curious, so I was looking at who the undrafted free agent wide receiver I may have padded. Whose roster was that? Oh, God. Sorry, guys. First time broadcaster. Sprite's roster with. I'll wait for this play to talk about it.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
Ooh, Josh Jacobs with a nice little spin move out of that tackle, fighting forward for some extra yards. But anyway, the 5th wide receiver, I'm pretty sure I remember who it was now. So first, I wanted to use Josh Imatorbhebhe, of course, the Illinois legend, but he was not in the game. And then I wanted to use Brandon Smith from Iowa, who I think was the Cowboys practice squad, but he was also not in the game. I wanted to use him for obvious reasons. So I think I settled on Cade Johnson out of South Dakota State, who I think was with the Seattle practice squad all year, just because he was in the game. And that was like the most notable name of the UDFA wide receivers that I recall, which I think is my way of saying all of the wide receivers I liked from last draft class ended up getting drafted.
To throw is Ryan. And this is caught. It's Brown.
Oh, that's a big boy catch on a big boy route. Marquise Brown, Hollywood, finding the end zone. Strong start by Wego's team.
And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Touchdown on the first drive. Can't ask for much more.
That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
All right, following the kickoff, we're going to see Justin Herbert and Sprite's Colts and see what they can do. Will they answer? So, quick spoiler on what Sprite's Colts' team's strength is. While he does have Justin Herbert and 3 wicked good wide receivers, I think the strength really is in Nick Chubb. He's a very strong runner in this Madden, especially with his X Factor. He runs through people and makes them very sad. So look for a lot of handoffs to 24.
To kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
That's Isaiah Rodgers on the return. Sprite is one of the few teams where, despite all these fantasy studs, the kick returner is still someone who comes with his defense. Isaiah Rodgers had like one big play in the NFL season. I forget what it was, but he is also like wicked fast. So on kick return, if he does find a hole, he will probably not be caught.
Because of what was already on the board against their defense, but I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Nick Chubb, of course, one of Sprite's prized possessions. I believe he either drafted him or picked him up early in his rookie year, and as soon as I think it was Carlos Hyde that was in front of him got traded, Sprite had just insane keeper value on him. So he'll have Chubb until Chubb is no longer, I think.
Now it's Herbert. That swung out wide to Harris.
Third down play. Najee Harris coming out, making the catch. As we mentioned, passing situations, Najee will be in instead of Chubb. Working out well for him.
The touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A man who was a prep All-American in nearby Antioch, it's Najee Harris. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the 39, Herbert.
Ooh, he's got a lot of space to work with here. Who's that, 89? Oh, that's Amari Cooper. Right. I think 19 was busy with someone else. It throws me off because he's built like a tight end in this game. Like, usually someone that thick is a tight end. So, like, it always takes me the first one for him to remember that Cooper is 89 on these rosters. Oh, right. I think I kept 19 for Debo. But we might not see a ton of Debo. So, the higher rated receiver we're going to see more ended up getting his old number, just because he had one. Meanwhile, Hunter Henry with a nice little 15, 17-yard catch. First down. Into the red zone.
Great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. And now they're inside the 10.
Chubb with the dump off with a little space in front of him, fights forward for 2-3 extra yards. Second and inches.
Out of the gun, Herbert. The quick slant caught.
Nice little reception there by, who the heck is 88? Is that Virgil Green? Yeah. The tight end too, since Hunter Henry was the only one rostered. As you guys know, I fill the rosters to make them make sense. So Virgil Green is the tight end 2 on Sprite's Colts. Getting the first down, up to the 2-yard line. Herbert getting absolutely murked there. Thank God Chubb recovered that for him. Second and goal at the 13 now. That's going to be a toughie.
They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Make it an exclamation point. Instead,
that might have been a return. What am I trying to say? Reversible fumble? That, like, he might have been down. But typically you don't see challenges when the same team recovers. Okay, second and goal at the 13, and they're running with Chubb. That's a choice. Third and goal at the 12. This better be in the air.
We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Going out wide, finds Chubb.
It was in the air, it was to the non-pass catching back, and yet it didn't matter. Excellent 12-yard reception by Nick Chubb there. Assuming the extra point, Colts drawing back even with 2.5 left here in the first quarter.
Swung it out to the flat, he did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down? We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
The game's feeling good, pretty good to hit the over, and at the moment, 10.5 point spread. At the moment, feels good for Wego's team to cover here. A lot of game left to play, of course, but I don't know. It's art of the fill.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Josh Jacobs trying to do his best Nick Chubb impression. Getting himself 5 yards, not a bad run.
That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Jacobs, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings
Jacobs doing pretty well so far. A nice 5-yard run and then a 3-yard run. That'll do. Like I said before, anything averaging over like 4 yards per carry is pretty good in this Madden. Unless you're like I don't know, it's weird. Like if you're like a regular runner, like over 4 yards a carry is good. But then if you're like an X Factor runner, like it's expected for you to get like 8 yards a carry. It's a weird dichotomy. But a slant to Mike Evans is a lot easier than running in that situation, I suppose. First down. Wego trying to answer back.
He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
They go play action with Ryan. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield.
Slightly underthrown, but Marquise Brown catches it nonetheless. First down, up to the attacking 37.
7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Off the play fake, here's Ryan. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone.
Oh no, not illegal touching. Matt Ryan had about 6 years to make that throw, and apparently Marquise Brown just casually touched the out-of-bounds line at some point. Man, that was a free touchdown. All right, end of the first quarter. 7-7, all tied up. Unfortunate 2nd and 10.
He finds his man complete.
Screenplay to Jacobs. He might have taken that for a first. If not, it's 3rd and inches. 3rd and inches it is.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Easy first down yardage there. The 49ers continue the drive. So far it's been slow, methodical drives out of both teams, but both have been generally successful. I mean, they've all ended in touchdowns so far. It's just we're on our 3rd drive and we're already into the 2nd quarter.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And not much. Maybe a
Ooh,
yard.
Antonio Gibson sighting. 1 yard out of him.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Ryan.
Oh, goodness. Matt Ryan nearly throwing a pick there on 3rd down. Lucky to get away with that one, but they're probably going to settle for a field goal here.
Instead, it's 4th down.
The way this game's been going, that opens the door for the Colts.
The 49ers are going to turn over the special teams crew.
All right, I'm going to assume this goes in. I'll be right back.
This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation.
Came back and I heard the magic sound and assumed a big play, but I think that big play might have just been a sack. A very minor sack. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. Anyway, 2nd and 11. Herbert giving it to Chubb. Chubb murdering some dudes. Almost. Only 3 yards per carry. Is Chubb okay? I'm being sensationalist. He'll be fine.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Herbert getting silly, scrambling around. Nice first down for him. 16-yard rush, 15-yard, depends who you ask.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and
new set of downs, nearing midfield.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well.
I'm assuming the Colts just run a ton of two tight end sets, because I feel like Virgil Green gets on the field more than any other tight end too, in of the teams we use. It must be the Colts playbook, which makes sense given how they use their tight ends.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Cool, the run to Najee got stuck on his offensive lineman, and that stopped him just short. At the 45, they might go for this on 4th and inches. This is what the Madden AI tends to identify as the dead zone, and they often do go for it at this range. And as I say that, Herbert in the shotgun.
They snap it to Herbert.
Oh, it's free. Just find Stephon Diggs. It's easy. All right, drive continues for the Colts. Never in doubt.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. A give running right is Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Herbert. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down.
Nice little 1st down to the wide receiver shaped like a tight end, Amari Cooper.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there.
This game has been kind of slow. Like, I feel like these drives are all super methodical, super
as you said, they picked it
Not
up.
rushed. Just
On first down, Justin Herbert.
use all 3 downs. Get the first down. Don't worry about it. Justin Jefferson with his first catch of the game, if memory serves. It is. Getting 18 yards. How appropriate. All right, 1st and 10 on the 10. That's an important distinction, that it's not 1st and goal. So if they do need to, they can get to that weird spot. I don't even see it drawn on the field. But they can get to that weird spot where you can get a first down and not a touchdown. Ooh. Chubb navigating. Cheeky 6-yard gain.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Oh, and it just switched to 2nd and goal. Okay, it was just fucking lying to me. Okay, that's cool. Real cool. No, very cool. Very cool. Oh, show me a slant route from Diggs here. It's probably a run. Oh, it's not. No slant route, though. Hunter Henry getting it done anyway. Touchdown, Sprites boys. Hunter getting the tutty. All right. Assuming the extra point, which is generally safe in Madden. 14-10. Colts lead. 2:25 left in the quarter. In the half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14.
I was going to lose my shit if he missed that after I just said this whole thing about extra points being safe. Yeah, that was a 7-minute drive. These drives are super slow.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he's up.
I didn't catch who the returner for the 49ers was the other 2 times, and I still don't think I did. Was that Marquise Brown? It looked like someone had dreadlocks.
And last time able to get 3.
Maybe by the end of the game I'll get it.
They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
2-minute warning. All right, 78 yards to go. What you got, Matt Ryan?
Here's Ryan to throw. The Colts are going
Taking too long. Kamoko Terai getting in there. Terai.
So as they take
I don't know if I bet the announcer said it too. But anyway, 3rd and 20. That is not good. Timeout by the Colts. So we just assume 49ers do a give up run here. Another timeout from the Colts, and we'll see what the Colts can do in the 2-minute drill.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19.
Julian Blackman making sure that doesn't get weird. So yeah, Colts 2nd timeout. So they'll be doing about a minute 42-ish with 1 timeout. This will be very fast-paced.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. On the return, it's Rodgers. It's a 44.
Oh my God! I just want to revel in the fact that I nailed the minute 42.
1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Ooh, big catch by Diggs. He's going to outrun some boys there. Okay, up to the 33. That's a good start. That is a great way to start a 2-minute drill.
31 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Now a pass
Hunter
here,
Henry getting
caught by
another one.
Henry, and he's got this down
We're
almost
now
to the 20
up to the
before it's
22
dropped.
here with the Colts.
They really love to get him into one-on-one
A little
opportunities,
concerned
and
with
this is one
their
way, work him out of the
hurry-upness
slot
with
and
one
create a
timeout.
mismatch.
So we're
Who's gonna
now down to
cover it?
50 seconds, and it is
Safety,
tick-tock.
linebacker? He's got a way to
All right,
beat
here's
all
the
of those
hurry-up. I
positions.
guess they're just playing replays instead of doing the hurry-up banner. I guess it's all kind of the same. Herbert going to take this one himself. Nearly gets to the first down line, but they got to start thinking about, getting something out of bounds, getting it in completion. The Madden AI is not quite there for things like that. Technology just isn't there yet, guys. Oh man, they might settle for a field goal. This is going to be sad. Oh no, please at least run a play.
As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half.
You just hate to see a drive with momentum die because of bad clock management by the AI, but it happens all the time.
Second and 2.
All right, they're going to take one shot.
Now Herbert with it, looking
Watch
to
this be an
pass.
under where no point. Oh my god, it's a fumble. Oh my god, they're not going to get any points. I hate this shit. Yo, challenge, tuck rule, baby.
So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we
All right, well, halftime, 14-10, Sprite leads, and Sprite to receive the ball. So, potential break incoming.
With a lead, and they will receive the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line.
Probably
ready
worth
to start
noting a
their
touchdown
next drive.
here would put an
They've got
11-point
the
lead, which puts the Colts back to covering.
Was at halftime.
Well, back to. They haven't been covering all game, but it would put the Colts into a covering scenario.
Too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're
Little
able to
wheel
get
route
this
dump
one
off.
across
That's going to
the
be
35.
first down, Najee Harris.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to
Just
see
feed
people
Chubb. He'll
overthink
get you
it.
first
Just
downs.
hand
It's
it to
easy.
the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Couple of first downs to kick
I haven't
off
seen
the
like a
drive.
notable
Here's
Nick
1st
Bosa
and
play
10
this
up
game
at the
yet. That's a little
46.
shocking.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, going for Jefferson
Ooh,
downfield.
that's gonna be a.
Pass
Oh,
incomplete,
that's
but
gonna
the
be
flag
pass,
in the
roughing the passer, isn't
backfield.
it?
This
Yup.
might be a
Oh
roughing
man.
call. The hit comes late.
Wait,
saw
what?
it.
Oh, he was out of bounds. I was like, how is that not an extra halfway to the goal after the catch? He was out of bounds on the catch, apparently.
Step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally.
Oh, that's into double
Oh
coverage.
no, that's not what the people want on the Sprite squad. Jimmy Ward, huge pick right there. All right, Wego looking for a momentum shift here. Got the ball down 4 on their own 30.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They go back to the ground. This time Jacobs.
Ooh, fancy feet. Jacobs evaded 2 tackles there. That's a nice run.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders.
Yo, shout out to the Falcons O-line, making some nice holes, especially on that last play.
Gain of 9.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On second down, Jacobs. And here we get a look at
Grover Stewart hurt. That is DT2, I think. Buckner's buddy. Hey, we haven't had a huge DeForest Buckner play yet either.
We'll step aside and be
Yeah,
right back.
these front lines are not doing what they're supposed to do. Shouts to the offensive lines.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Try to run for it with Jacobs.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Ryan.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he gets it down to the 32. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now Ryan. He completes it to Evans. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
All right, big 3rd and inches here.
Coming on this drive.
I do think Madden AI would kick a field goal if they don't get it.
Here's Ryan.
Oh, wide open. Nice catch, Mike Evans. Up to the 2. All right, Wego looking from potentially no longer covering to potentially taking a lead off that Jimmy Ward pick. This drive has been great.
So far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Jacobs finding the perfect hole. It's easy. It's easy. That red turf tape looks awesome, too. Just going to throw that out there. All right. We go up.
So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just
Baker with the hold. Tucker's kick is up and good. I feel like I should stop just assuming extra points. It's not great for broadcast. Not great for radio. But yeah, we go up 3 now. 17-14. In this slow-paced game, that's huge. Any lead is huge in this game. We've seen the offenses be very deliberate.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Isaiah Rodgers with a textbook kneel down there in the end zone. Herbert and the boys coming out here on their own 25.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
Chubb with way too much of an opening. Oh my God. He was 1 or 2 broken tackles from taking that all the way. Nice little 25-yarder, just kick off the drive. Like I said, not worried about the yards per carry because I knew he'd have a big one at some point. All right, Colts up the midfield.
Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Easy pitch and catch to Stephon Diggs up to their attacking 34 now. Colts don't like being in the deficit, do they? That's 2 pretty big plays to start the drive.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Pretty nice aggressive run there before being
Najee with a nice little spin move there. 5-yard gain.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when
Ooh, Rashawn Slater looks good in that Colts uniform. Shout out Northwestern product.
And they really embrace him.
From the 29, Herbert.
Finds Hunter Henry over the middle. Bullet pass. Instant tackle. Up to the 15. We're in the red zone here.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Ooh, finds a streaking Justin Jefferson. Finds his way into the end zone after the catch. All right, here we go. Wait, I can't say that in this matchup when Sprite scores. Sorry. Here, Sprite went.
It's up and good to make it 21-17.
21-17 now. 4-point lead back in place for Sprite and the boys. 2.5 left in the third quarter. We are running out of time for anything crazy to happen. So I think all that really means, though, is that the Colts covering is in danger. I think the over-under is still attainable. What are we at, 38 right now? And it's 46.5. So that's another touchdown and change. That seems doable. I think the only thing at risk at the moment is the spread. Granted, yes, that's 1 Colts score away, 1 Colts touchdown away, but they'd be just barely covering.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And no chance to get away.
Isaiah Rodgers does it all. He does the kick returning, and he stops the man at the 17 on kick returns. Attaboy.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this up only
Kamoko Toure. That was like a WWE spear. He went through the lineman to spear Josh Jacobs.
But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. On 3rd down, Ryan.
Oh, clutch conversion. I was afraid of the 3 and out there from Wego's team. But an important first down to Mike Evans there. Keeps the drive alive, keeps the clock going. Yeah, I was afraid if this went 3 and out, that Sprite's team might capitalize and might not look back. So that's a very important first down.
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down. And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Yo, Josh Jacobs has been playing his nuts off this game. Very gutsy performance.
83 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ooh, stopped in the backfield, and I'm going to do a suboptimal walk away during the quarter switch. 21-17, Colts lead. 49ers driving. This one's a close one.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. The Niners on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On second down, it's Jacobs. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They had 3 yards on first down.
Good. I've missed a whopping nothing as far as action's concerned. Well, either way, back in the mix, back in the saddle.
And let the linebackers run free. They can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive.
Ooh, that's a pick. Came back right in time. He's got runway here, too. Who's 27? Is that Xavier Rhodes? Xavier Rhodes. Excellent pick, putting Sprite's team in excellent position here at the attacking 28. Oh, boy.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
Ooh, Herbert with an uncharacteristic overthrow.
How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion,
2nd and 10.
That's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert.
Oh, Najee, no. Rookie mistake there on the drop. That would have been an easy first down. Now we got 3rd and 10.
But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is
huge stop if 49ers stop him here. That'll keep him to a field goal instead. Ooh, it's underneath. Najee's falling forward. I don't think he reached far enough. That looks like 4th and 1, 4th and inches, 4th and 1. We'll see if they go for it. I think more than likely they kick it here.
Results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
Oh, they're going for it. Yes, we love the spicy play calling. Yeah, I guess being up by 6 at this point in the game doesn't really do anything for you. Big catch by Hunter Henry. Drive continues. Massive conversion there for Sprite's Colts.
What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the first.
If this drive ends in a touchdown, that's a bit of a dagger on that 4th down conversion.
How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
Herbert threw that so short, he almost was able to lead block for Hunter Henry after the catch. 2nd and 7, attacking 10.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Again, Herbert.
Ooh, huge catch, gutsy catch by Cooper there. I think he's still down at the 1, probably the half yard line, 1 foot line. But that's a 1st and goal. They can get Chubb to just run through some dudes into the end zone here. I have a feeling that's exactly what they're going to do from the shotgun. A nice little draw play. Oh, that's the pistol. Ooh, spicy. They try to run it with Herbert instead. It's shut down in the backfield. Now we're 2nd and goal on the 4. That's a little less straightforward. Obviously, 2 to 3 more chances to play with, but just less straightforward.
Back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert.
Oh, well, if they're just going to leave that open, Herbert's going to do what he tried to do on 1st down. All right, touchdown Colts. 7 minutes flat left. Colts about to have an 11-point lead. That's the spread, and that's also very dangerous for Wego. 11 points is tough.
And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
All right, time for Matt Ryan. That's words. I can words. Matt Ryan to just ball out.
They've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be brought down.
Man, yeah, when you wait that long. Tyquan Lewis finally breaking through. 12-yard sack. That is a classic problem in the last couple Madden titles, including this one. The exclusive pocket passers, the ones who never scramble, sometimes they try to make shit happen. They just keep dropping back. They end up losing 12 yards in a sack. It's not great. That's the risk you run with a pocket passer, baby. Throw away from Matt Ryan. Still going to be 3rd and 22. Oh, no. They might. They can't. They can't just do a give-up play. They got to try for this, right?
Because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This will be 3rd and forever.
Ah, gross. 4th and 18 on their own 17. Because it's that classic out route, like tight end catches it and falls down. Oh, they might have to go for this. 6:13 left, down by 2 scores. They might have to go for this. Oh, God, they're going to do it. If the Colts stop this, it's game over. Oh, he might have gotten roughing the passer. I think he got roughing the passer. That's a roughing the passer. That's huge. Auto 1st down. Wow. What a gift. All right, we go. Do something with it. Following suit. That's 224. Gibson. Oh, that sleeve. I saw the sleeve. It's like a secondary team color sleeve, so it's the beige. And I saw only the sleeve. I thought it was a white dude, and I was like, "That's not Gronkowski, is it?" Oh, that's funny. Anyway, 1st down, up to midfield, all because of that roughing the passer penalty.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Ryan. Got his man
Big completion there. Mike Evans with another one. They just need to like throw some jump balls to Mike Evans. That's what he's good at, right? In real life and in Madden.
Definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine
Like enough of the small ball shit. Just slang it. I don't know if that's in the 49ers playbook though. I think they're a very West Coast dink and dunk thing.
Goes right side, complete to Gronk.
Gronk getting more yardage, but that clock is ticking.
Down, second and right at a yard. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now
Gibson carrying it forward. First down. New set of downs, but what you need is points and fast. I can't stress that enough, game.
We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
I like how it's like all passing situations, so it's just Gibson on the field the whole time. Like, all right, fuck you, Josh Jacobs. Thanks for your work. Oh my God. Well, that's fine. Josh Jacobs might not have made that catch. Gibson with the touchdown. Okay, we go back in it. They gotta go for 2 here. Absolutely, they have to.
So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay
Oh,
in this
Matt
game.
Ryan's done for.
Now we should all
Oh, no. All right, do we think we see an onside kick here? Yes, no. I'm putting a poll in the chat. No, I'm not. I don't have time for that. I think they gotta. I don't know. Well, they got 3 timeouts. They'll probably just kick it. Yeah. Okay. All right. 49ers need to stop. This also might destroy the. This might. Yeah, this might kill the spread. Because I don't see the Colts like actually trying hard enough to score here. I think they're going to try to kill the clock. Especially if they get a first down. If they get 2 first downs, it's just game over. Well, 2 first downs after the second. You know what I mean? They got to kill the 3 timeouts with runs and then get the first down, blah, blah, blah. And they got Chubb, and he's in the zone, so, like, they can do it. Oh, no. Yeah, Chubb is just going to... Chubb is just going to 6 runs in a row to this game over, isn't he? What was the over-under? It was 46.5. We are at... Oh, we are way over that. All right. Over. Safely hit.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break.
This is the key play. If the Colts don't get a first down here, the 49ers get a legit shot. If the Colts do get a first down here, the 49ers are screwed. It's all this play.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout.
They might even go for a pass here. Oh, it's a pass. Oh, it's a sack! Javon Kinlaw! Oh, that's huge. That's massive. 49ers got a shot. Woo-hoo-hoo. Wego, you're alive. You are alive, Wego. Holy shit.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez standing right on his own 5-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
I still couldn't see who the punt returner is. I'm going to assume it's Marquise Brown. It looked like a single digit.
offense ready to start their next drive.
Why are you running?
They'll take this ahead for about 4.
You're an insane person.
I know a lot of people
Mr. Play Caller. I know it's not you, Wego. It's Mr. Madden AI. What the fuck? What the fuck? You're on your own 29 with a 2-minute drill and 1 timeout, and you're doing a run play. What the fuck? Good, that's what you need.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's been quiet all afternoon.
Y'all don't have time for this shit. I mean, the quick presentation way that they do hurry up is different than the franchise mode, so it always like tilts me. It's gonna cut off like right now. Yeah. I know huddle like tends to go to like the 25 on the play clock.
Here's Ryan.
You gotta do big boy shit. Oh my. Use the timeout. Use the timeout. They're not gonna use it till 15 seconds. Oh, I'm dying.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You guys can tell I play this a lot, huh?
The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
Oh, this has been bad. We need some deep balls. Okay, at least we got an incompletion. Stop the clock. That's useful. We need a deep ball right now. We need a first down with 3rd and 1. Oh god, this is not good for Wego's team. This needs to be a catch and then out of bounds. But that's so hard for the Madden AI to do on purpose. Yeah, it's over the middle, which means go fast. Oh, finally the timeout. Right, I forgot about that. Just saving it for a rainy day. Always at 15 seconds. Alright. Now we need deep shots.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Slang it, daddy. That's not slanging it. That's game over. They can't hurry up fast enough on that. Alright, congrats, Sprite. Fuck, that's so underwhelming.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
Alright, I was not talking because there wasn't much to say other than Madden AI is done, and we've always known this, so that's the risk you guys take by letting me do this shit. Congrats to Sprite. That's a nice advance. You're going to find your way to Lambeau Field. I'll wait until we're looking at the bracket. Let's go through the stats really quick. So, a decent night out of both quarterbacks. 2-1 and 3-1 on touchdown interception ratios. Decent ratings, decent completion percentages. I mean, you can't really complain about that. Rushing yards, Josh Jacobs stole the show. Nick Chubb didn't do anything near what I said he was going to do, so I sound like a liar. Touchdowns out of Josh Jacobs and Justin Herbert, and the other boys just did stuff. Mike Evans leading the way in receiving yards. Touchdowns out of Marquise Brown, Hunter Henry, Antonio Gibson, and Justin Jefferson. And Nick Chubb. That's right. That was one of them. A couple sacks led up by Corey Linsley, Tisk, Chris Lindstrom, and Caleb McGarry also letting some up. Not that anyone really gives a shit about those. Look at the sacks. Taekwon Lewis, Kamoko Toure, DJ Jones, Javon Kinlaw, D Ford. Interceptions by Xavier Rhodes and Jimmy Ward. Both of them very useful. Rhodes has put them in great field position. We don't care about pass deflections here. Forced fumbles, DJ Jones and D Ford, but none were recovered by the opposing team. No safeties, no touchdowns. Okay, bracket time. Yeah. All right, Sprite, moving on to go to Lambeau to face Preston and his Packers. Wego unfortunately dropping down to the Niners bracket after a gutsy performance take a quick look over there. He's going to be up against Con Air and his Bills that we saw last week. And then the other losers of the next 2 matches, that sounds so harsh, they'll be fighting off as well, facing off in the Fivals bracket. Cool. Back to the main bracket. Let's see. Today is Sunday. I'm thinking Wednesday for the next match. We got Crayon versus Colin coming up next. Colin, one of 2 teams in this tournament with the quarterback that matches his defense, which that's always fun. So we get Kyler Murray, and I think Crayon's got Russell Wilson. So it'll be Murray versus Wilson. Nice little semi-mobile improviser type matchup. Should be a fun one. That's going to do it for us today. Congrats again to Sprite. Commiserations to Wego. And yeah, that was match day 2. Thanks everyone for tuning in, whether that is live on Twitch or later on YouTube. I appreciate y'all. But anyway, we'll see you for match day 3 soon, hopefully Wednesday. All right, take care.